With HCR 8, is what you're trying to do to undo what Secretary Salazar did by suspending these leases that were already auctioned off in December?
We're asking that the opportunity on the permits and the areas that have been studied, there has been 5 to 7 years spent on putting those RMPs together. For many things, millions of dollars spent. And to just shut that off immediately without any conversation with industry, we've got companies that have left the state, that are in the process of leaving the state of Utah, that was going to do projects, that are now leaving because they have other places to invest the capital. And we're just asking to resolve it quickly, to look forward. We believe in, I believe in multiple use, that those have been done. We're asking to do it expeditiously. We believe that those are sufficient and that we should be able to go forward with those projects.
Can you answer to Senator Romero's concerns about whether it is the right of the administration, and I think he said prerogative of the administration, to do this kind of a review?
I guess every administration has that right. My concerns are, as they say, we have to start over from zero, and we spend another 7 or 8 years with the energy needs that we have within this country, within the nation, that we will shut down the programs in Utah, which will impact schools and our income streams severely. And I believe that they have been met and addressed. And so we're just asking that it would be a quick review, move forward. It's not a matter of just throwing up a roadblock saying you haven't considered that, because I believe all of those things have been considered. We can throw in 1 or 2 things, but if it takes 5 or 7 years to do those, again, millions of dollars, no one is stepping up to pay those. The companies have paid those, and we believe it's time to move forward. At some point in time, we have the ability. There has been huge sacrifices made and concessions made on both sides. It's just time to move forward with it, not to shut it down and spend another 5 years coming up with a new plan that is, I believe, will say exactly what we have done.
But it sounds to me like if it takes a couple months or...
If it's a month or 2 months, that's fine. I don't have any problem with that, as long as it doesn't get shelved someplace and sit there. And that's what the resolution states. So let's look at it, move forward, and if it's there, let's get going. When you have a company that has multiple areas in the United States to deploy funds and to set these, rather than come where the uncertainty is, they will leave. And several are in the process of doing that. An interesting fact, we've had, the rigs are moving out of the Uinta Basin. We have a large find of oil up in the Dakotas and northern, in that area that is huge. Those rigs are moving. Our cost to do business is higher in the depths that we're dealing and the items that we need to use. They're willing to fund those, but in a tight capital market that we're in right now, if the investment is not sufficient, if they can't get that return and it's going to be delayed, the market is there. As we move forward, as we deal with greenhouse gases, natural gas is a huge player in that market, and to leave that and have it transferred out, reverse the pipelines instead of leaving Utah and having those taxes and revenues come into the state, to have it bypassed and jumped over to go past this, in my opinion, isn't a good deal.
So do you feel like this is an attack on like the larger industry, rather than just an overview of the current administration's actions with these particular leases?
I believe it's an opportunity to halt and to slow down and eventually do away with the oil and gas processes within the state of Utah.